much to do. I said I don't have much to do, baby. I said, baby, let me do for you. So let me rock you, baby. Yeah. And it will be fine. Hit me 2 times. Yeah. If you don't mind, I'll do you just fine. I can be your part-time lover. Sing it with me, fellas. If you don't mind, I'll do you just fine. Part-time lover.
Hey boy, you like the way I move? Why you don't come closer?
First of all, Toronto's home to us, right? But I mean, we've been all over the place, all over the world, basically, you know. And Toronto's like one of the most beautiful cities. It's real clean. There's a lot of things to do here. It's so diverse. It's so multicultural, and that's one thing that we really love about Toronto. It's like everybody's mixing in with everybody else, and it's all love. You can walk down Lakeshore and see yourself a shawarma shop next to an Ethiopian store that sells food, next to an Italian shop. Like, there's so many different things in the culture of the food that you can see, and that spreads. Yeah, it's really rich in culture. Middle school was fun, man. Middle school was just like we all love music. That's where we all met up. Like, I mean, and I guess realized we could all sing and stuff like that. We were just having fun with music at that point in time. And I actually didn't like Nick when I first came into the school because I was jealous of me. Yeah, I didn't like him. When I came into grade 7, I was getting all the ladies.
This is junior school.
I couldn't have been this short, B.
B, you were the shortest dude here, man.
I couldn't have been this short.
Yo, this right here is probably you.
Nah, B.
That right there is probably him, B.
For real?
Look at that.
Yeah, because I was going up. I went up.
That right there was this dude. Who's right here?
Yeah, Mr. Evans is still here, huh?
Yeah, he's one of the only teachers that's still here, Mr. Evans.
Mr. Evans is our music teacher.
Later on down the road, since we love music and we actually would like to see something happen, we decided that we would meet him with just try to figure out our own group. And I told him about Tim, and he also had another member. And then we all kind of came together, started singing together, seeing if the chemistry was there and whatnot. And apparently it was there. From there, it was just working, practicing. We didn't really know what would happen, but we were just practicing because it was fun. Like, we've always loved singing. Like, we would have been singing regardless, singing on the street, in the shower, whatever the case is, because we just love music.
Just been reminded, I happened to be hosting actually the first talent show that the group was in, and they actually got their name through a mistake I made. Basically, I had a set list, and it was changing, you know, talent show at a school. Things was changing all over the place. I guess they didn't have these guys' group name. Maybe they didn't have a name, I don't know. All I know is that on the paper it said Untitled. So that's how I introduced them. And here they are as Untitled. I can't take the credit for the name though, because honestly, I think the paper gets the credit. I just read what was on the paper. Who knew? But big up to them still.
And we won that talent show. And when we won that talent show, all the girls were screaming, Untitled, Untitled. It was kind of crazy. You know, so that was basically, so since then that was basically our name. But the name kind of evolved as well. Because at the same time we were looking for something that helped to define us and define our sound. And Untitled, we felt like, didn't put us in a box, and we didn't want to be in a box. We want to be able to deliver any type of music, anything really, and we want to take influences from everywhere.
Man, it's been one of those nights, Caravana Friday, inside the Friday Night Fire. And speaking of Untitled, I told y'all they were in the area, they were in the vicinity, they were back in the city. Well, nah, beyond all that, they in the studio. We got them right here. What's good, what's good, what's good, what's good? Do you have a big announcement to make?
And we just want to let y'all know that, yes, we signed to DTP.
Did y'all hear that? They signed to DTP.
But hold on, not only that, we are also signed to Def Jam now.
So, you taught me how to say it. It's DTP slash.
DTP slash. You
Def Jam.
gotta say that slash. DTP slash Def Jam.
The first single we put out on the radio, the first thing that Toronto heard from us was a song called All I Need. The reception was great. I remember being in my car and hearing it played on the radio for the first time?
It did really well, man. I mean, it actually was a countdown that we had it on in Toronto, and it actually went to the top of the charts at the countdown. And stayed there. Was it 4 weeks straight?
Yeah, it was number one for 4 weeks in a row. And after we put out All I Need, and we got a lot of success off that song, we put out a lot of other songs, but we got to a point basically where we just got really fed up. I mean, we were putting music out, and it just, people would tell us how good we were and how we should be signed, and we got so fed up that we decided, yo, we're gonna go to Atlanta and try to figure out what's gonna happen here. We didn't know nothing, we didn't know nobody there really, we didn't know what would happen. We were really just going there to see if we could write songs for people.
Y'all go there, you know, when Picasso and Joe Louis was going to, you know, help you. Like, did you have a link up first and that's why you went, or did you just take a leap of faith and go?
Leap of faith,
Nah,
man.
it was a straight leap of faith, for real, like.
Straight up, man. Just went on the fly. Tried to, you know, went down there with a good God. It got in our hearts, and it happened.
What really sold us over at DTP, I mean, we were even told by Jeff, told by Shaka, what sold us was our work ethic. We worked our asses off. And we was in the studio every day from about 11 in the morning till like 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
Every single day, working our tails off. And he told us to come back with like 6 songs, whatever. We ended up coming back with like 15 at the end of the week. Just because we really wanted it, and we still want it that bad. And that's one thing that's going to take us, because we have that work ethic and we're willing to work that hard, and we're not letting anybody come take it from us.
Why would I need it?
Stay with the
I'm asking you
Yeah, so let me hear you. Ooh, here we go.
I'll try,
something, you know what I mean? I want to get him in that Michael zone right there. Hold on 1 second.
I just wish I could wake up, and I don't have a clue what I'm gonna do or how I'm gonna make it, but I'll try. So how I'm gonna make it, but I'll try.
P is he would be Ralph Tresvant, you know what I mean? At first, when we first started working, I found out that he wasn't singing leads really on any of the songs. And I didn't understand why.
Melody in my head, and I can't wait to try to get you up in my bed. But even if I don't, the way you drop it on me on the floor has got me open, and I can't even lie, baby.
Once I got his vocals, you know, on one track, and everybody was like, oh my God, see, we always telling him he needs to sing more. And the more he heard himself and he saw people's reactions, he was like, he started to feel it. So Dave, to me, is he, you know, I spoke with him, I was letting him know, I said, if you have on one end the powerhouse, and then on the other end you have this, P has a very soft, sincere tone to his voice, very sincere tone to his voice. To me, Dave would be Sean Stockman in Boys II Men. Sean was that voice in the middle that could just, he was the bridge.
I can't keep my hands off you in the fight, so keep a lookout for the police. Yeah.
He bridged it from that. He was the transition. You know what I mean? That took you from the intro, you know, he's the second act of the play. And it's a very powerful, you know, piece of the movie. The middle of the movie can slow the whole movie down, or it can pick the whole movie up and prepare you for a dynamite ending. So Tim, vocally, he's the powerhouse of the movie. guy that you want at the end of the song. He's the guy you want on the bridge with the big ad-libs taking it out, you know. I would say if they were New Edition, he'd be Johnny Gill. You know, big voice, you know what I mean, dark-skinned brother, just come and just blow your head off singing.
We really just want to take it back to the time when R&B really spoke to people. You know, you'd be going through a problem, a situation, and the only thing that you could do is stay up in your room and turn on that one song on repeat because that's the only thing that really spoke to you. You know, we want to take it back to those times where R&B was really there, when music was one of the only things that was always there for you. You know, something always to help you get through a hard time, a rough time that's going on in your life, or something to help you feel happier about this or that. You know, we just really want the music to draw out emotion in all the people who listen to it.
And mine before I let you go away, can I get a kiss goodnight? Before I let you go away, can I get a kiss goodnight?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.